Hey everybody, welcome to Josh Dell'Aria's Musical Escapades. I'm Josh Dell'Aria, your host, and I gotta be honest with you guys, I really don't understand the draw to wanting to play and or listen to cover songs. Now, I understand that there are a lot of musicians who do it, and a lot of radio hosts and music hosts who will cover those musicians and put them on their shows and all that sort of stuff. But I don't know, I just never understood what the value was of doing it outside of kind of being able to bring that into your own music. I think if you're using it as practice, that's probably something a little bit different, because obviously you should get inspired by certain songs. Those should help you write your own music better, so if you can play things like that, then it makes sense if you're going to incorporate that into your own original music. And I can also see the idea of wanting to build a community around songs that they might know and trying to preserve songs in the past. But to me, writing original music is a much better barometer of your musical skill and your writing skill. See, when you write cover songs, you have a pretty good template for the song already in front of you. Even if you don't use 100% of the song, which you really shouldn't, otherwise it really is just copying the song, you don't have to change very much about it to make it sound pretty different. But when you're creating original music, you have nothing, and you have to be the one who determines the time signature of the song, the rhythm of the song, the contour of the melody of the voice or the lead instrument, the exact instruments you're going to use in the song, when those instruments are going to play, when those instruments are not going to play. Everything about the song comes down to you. To me, it's almost as though you're writing the first draft of that song, and if you can get it right on that first draft, then that makes you such an excellent writer that it's hard to top what you've done. I also think that the original writer, and I guess probably maybe too the original arranger, if that was the case, has probably the closest idea of what the original intent of the song was. And I think the more and more a song gets covered, the farther away it can possibly get from that intent. Because you're now adding different lenses of interpretation onto that, so it can really bring the song kind of far away from what the original writer of the song really intended to communicate through that song. And also, don't forget that if you're the original publisher or the original performer of the music, you basically get to world premiere it to everybody. Because before you play it, nobody else had ever played it before, and nobody had ever heard it before, until you actually release it to the public. Now, let me tell you guys an awesome story. So, I was actually part of a guitar ensemble in college, and one semester, our professor decided to write a couple of original songs for us all to play. And one of the things he said was that whole idea that you guys are going to be world premiering this music. Nobody's ever heard it before because it's never been played before. And I thought that was really cool to have that kind of semblance of we actually get to do something that has never really been done before. And, I ended up breaking my leg earlier in that semester, so I didn't get a chance to play some of the original music that was that our professor had written for us. But it was really cool getting to hear those songs in public for the first time, and just being kind of part of that is just really extraordinary. And that's the same for each of you who writes original music. Every time you release a new song, a new album, a new anything, you world premiere that song for everybody else to hear. And I think you should all take pride in that. That's why I have so much more admiration and respect for those people who write original music than for people who just make covers or just play in cover bands and stuff like that. Because you actually have to do a heck of a lot more work to make your song sound excellent. But if you do disagree with me, I want you to put down in the comments why you disagree with me. Tell me what I'm missing, because I want to know. To be honest, I feel like I'm in the minority when it comes to this stuff, so I really want to know what other people think, especially those who disagree with me. So please let me know what you think of cover music in the comments below. And also, by the way, I wanted to apologize for not getting a video out last week. I was just crazy busy, and I should have let you guys know beforehand, but I knew I was going to be crazy busy and not have enough time to get a video in and be able to get everything looking good for you guys, so that's why I skipped. But hopefully next week I should have another song review out for you guys. I have a couple of different musicians in mind. It's just a matter of seeing who gets back to me faster and what happens in there. So So I should be out with some new stuff next week. And as always, if you or anybody that you know has some awesome music that you'd like to share here with the world, please let me know. I would love to listen to it, and you never know what can end up here on the show. You can feel free to give me an email here at joshdell'Ariasmusicalescapades@gmail.com, or you can send me a Facebook message on our Facebook page, facebook.com/JoshD'sMusicalEscapades, or also leave it in the comments below, and I will take a listen. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, go make great music.